is it?
The rush after the fight. It'll pass.
It's Sebastian, isn't it? You know I'm me, right? That I'm no puppet.
Aye.
Do you, though?
Aye. My head may say different, but I know it in my heart. Fresh air, at last.
You did well down there, young man.
Thank you, Master.
This is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait.
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon will all lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The minds are cleansed of their madness, which is more I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly, it's gone.
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future and the future of many depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I do not fear a future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold, and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive longer. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent.
You murdered him and now you take his honor too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Cap.
So Helen, thing is...
She's not ready.
We return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my numbers come up.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
Deborah was no witch. The good and fearful folk of New Eden turned on her to protect themselves, and so did you. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you...
I have faith in Helen Priest. Step down, Captain. Perhaps you may begin to wash your guilt away.
Do what you must and face the consequence.
I will. You failed, Captain. As an officer, as a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden. No. The folk needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjo.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
When there's a man seen and done too much, as a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you. Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Job done. need the money.
We have enough. Leave me alone.
Do you think only of yourself?
There's no one else.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the nightmare's influence, we could use the void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the void breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you.
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue, and for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
You said it yourself. Deborah was a victim of their fear.
That's not enough. Her murder was another throw of a dice. Why is it always us who have to pay with our lives?
Other innocents have paid the same price. I should know.
That's not what I meant, but I'm glad to hear your feelings on it. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera and listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
But something did happen. Something happened to Deborah, and then something happened to you, and now we are both paying that price.
You still have your life.
What's it worth if it's plagued by the murder of all those I killed?
Don't make this about you, Red.
I wasn't. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Good night.
Antea. Antea? I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
I am doing my best, my love.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web. Onwards.
A little spectral spring cleaning.
The best kind of cleaning.
Where are you, you wee witch? Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace, and where to find her.
She draws well.
Well, can we draw this to a close? We need to talk to Kate.
How can she find anything in this mess?
We're wasting time. Let's go. The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path.
I've mentioned how I know I'm of you.
Go on.
One more walk through the void.
I have another in sight. Almost there. Blasted pest!
Can I join in too?
Try this on. Down to hell. Hey, that's your face. This on for size. Devil take you.
Shall we dance then? This feels good. This isn't over yet. Quicken yourself.
Bust!
Look to me. feeling? One down. Now the others. Trouble's about. Bumping on the fun. Watch out!
Time to end this monstrosity.
Something has me. Wards. I am warded. A ward restrains me.
Down, boy.
I can't help you. I'm at your side again. A ghost damaged the sign.
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Read Mak Рэйta, by the way, the Banisher. I must...
And I feed...
Ingersoll General Stores must live on. Someone's fighting for a cause.
Nathaniel Sather didn't seem the type. The store does, though. Shall we?
Oh, my good sir. Welcome. How can I help you?
Good day to you. I see you've dropped your prices.
Mr. Mak Рэйta. Just the man.
No?
I'm in trouble, and I need a banisher.
What seems to be the trouble?
I'm sure this sounds silly, but I am an educated man, sir, and when I say this shop is haunted, I say it in all seriousness. We've had unexplained pilfering, though that has stopped since the widow Ingersoll ran away with the cash box. But I'm alone here now, you see. After the horrors this fort endured, could one of these monsters...
Right. That's a lot.
Of course. Beg...
Whose ghost haunts you, do you think? Any enemies?
I'm well liked, and I've no enemies here. Not since Bathsheba took the cash box and fled. But I'd have...
Bathsheba. The eponymous Mrs. Ingersoll, I believe.
The widow Ingersoll, up to split her hair. We've had someone thieving our merchandise. The ghost is the final...
You mentioned a problem with pilfering. What's that about?
Bathsheba noticed him first. Cases would go missing. Oil, sugar of all things, spoons.
Do you have a suspect? Any idea where the stolen goods might be?
Not a one, sir, not a one. And if I'm to be honest, I don't care. If they've stolen it, it's... And apart from the spoons, no one needs that many. Bathsheba said she'd look into it. And I was happy to let her.
You say the widow took her own cash box and fled. What?
A moment of madness, sir.
Did you see her go?
I did. And not just that, I heard a commotion. As if her quarters were being ransacked. I confronted her. She yelled at me, shoved me aside and fled. I picked myself up and went to follow. But she...
I should have a look in her quarters, so... To solve your haunting, I must investigate the store. Bathsheba's lodgings, too.
For the store, of course. For Bathsheba's lodgings. Well, not for me to say.
I feel something close. It's signed NS, as in Nathaniel.
From whom does he expect a payment, and why?
This Thomas must be a good friend indeed. Nathaniel is desperate to see him.
What a mess. Bathsheba left in a hurry.
Anyone home? I'm Reda Mak Рэйta, the Banisher. Show yourself.
I think we're alone.
Takings are thin indeed. Wouldn't make me want to stay.
Who does Duchess Mock think she is? Taking my wares, taking my business, taking my dignity. To hell with her. To hell with Helen Priest. I'll leg it to Boston before I let her take what's mine.
When Helen threatened to take her business, the widow ran away.
Prudent. I can't say I blame her.
We found all we could. Might be time to go after our thief.
Mrs. Ingersoll took a cart. Maybe you could follow her tracks.
Not a bad idea, Mr. Sather. Not a bad idea at all. Cart tracks. That way.
Spectral traces. Something's up with Helen.
Banishes. Excuse the clatter.
I've seen worse. Good day to you, Helen.
I did not count on seeing you two again. I take it you've returned for a reason.
Things have been feverish round here, to say the least. Are you bearing up?
As well as can be expected.
How well is that exact?
People are dying for no apparent reason, and this godforsaken fort dangles out over the edge of the world, cut off from everywhere. I fight so the stockade stays standing. The ship is wrecking, but I was called to be captain. I hold the wheel. So yes, Banisher, I am bearing up as well.
You miss Sebastian?
Every waking moment. Count your blessings, Ban.
Could his husk still be present? It will be drawn to you.
No, it could not.
Something is present. Something.
I'm busy, Banishes. Busy means tired, that's all.
I've mail for the fort. The messenger didn't make it. But I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it.
There's more. The messenger bore the payroll for the train band.
Well now, that is a pleasant surprise. That will boost morale and...
Running this fort on your own can be no easy.
busy. I've been trying to establish a supply route with the Harrows. I believe some yet remain there. Perhaps they'll share them. We could use the supplies. Strangely, my letters go unanswered.
We had a little disagreement with the governor. You may wait a little longer for your letter.
I see. New Eden's losing its selectmen. A terrible thing, of course. Still, New...
We'll look into your spectral step.
If you feel the need, then sure. Suit yourself.
He's really very good. Poor Helen. Sebastian's mentioned on every page.
I hunger. I faint.
What can I do? What do I do for you?
Come to me, love. Comfort me.
Don't go. All will be well. I promise. All will be well.
Helen's desire is so strong it's constructing a new ghost. The husk sees what she wants and mirrors it.
She feeds him from her own essence. No wonder she's on edge.
Well,
I'll not waste your time, nor mine. You lied to us about Sebastian's husk. It's still here. We were clear. That is not Sebastian, and it's present.
I know that in my mind, but in my heart it is him. I can see him, hear him. If he is not real,
You are real. Every breath you take is real, and every beat of your heart. And Sebastian is a husk. It clings to you still because you cling to it. Soon it will pale entirely and become a spectre. This could...
he poses no danger. I take the elevator on the right to the main gallery. There's a tunnel there. You'll meet this key, to which you must banish us.
Go gentle, Helen.
Failing that, go hard.
Theodore Shepard. He's probably dead.
Clever. As long as no one finds the depot.
Suppose we could check on it.
Who there? Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God.
Don't
Don't just stand there holding your whisk, man. Help me.
Don't panic. You're in no danger. What's your name?
I'm Cotton Peabody, and you're as foolish as you sound. You may not think it dangerous, but her ghost was here.
Aye, well, you're in luck. My name's Reda Mak Рэйta.
I've heard of you. The Banisher who lived. Was it luck, boy?
Right, soldier. Spill. What happened to Nurse Wing?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is still holding her bastard in.
We heard screaming. Is that you?
None here gives two shots for their fellows. Two bit could I screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Is your illness taking a turn for the worse?
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse one time. There was a passage and a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
There in shite you expect I'll go. You stay here.
Let me take a look behind that door. The place is heavily stained and something pulses.
Where did you get the flowers, Mr. Peabody?
It's her. She brings them.
It's locked, all right. So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
It happens, but in this case I doubt it.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job. As I remember, Peabody's things are here. Perhaps the key is amongst them. All right, we have what we came for. Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. Helen made sure that Sebastian's name endures. No wonder he clings so tightly. Here's our tower.
My thanks. Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Good day to you, Nurse Wings. My name is Antei Duarte.
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Duarte. What brings you to Fort?
I've been here a while now. You just couldn't see.
What do you mean? I can...
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings.
Are we? How's...
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down.
I don't rest, Nurse Wings.
She won't be told.
We'll have to...
If you need it, I may still have some of the vein.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here. As a...
Aye.
She won't listen. We must find proof. Moments from the past are still here.
She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip. Her denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. Her journal spoke of a cliff-top hideaway. Not a cozy wee pub then.
Right. Let's go for a walk. There's an echo here, but we need the tie. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the fields. Though she had little money, she was very famous. That's what saved her. I think we found her. There's an echo.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary.
and shaw and draste toki min koerster.
I see no journal.
It may have slipped from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it.
Love doing that. What? Did we miss a few? Run, Rex! Quicken yourself. I can help you cross. It won't do.
There, corrupted weeds.
This isn't over yet. Spectral fire inbound.
Tough now, are you? Marcin Lecht.
It's about to shoot.
How about this?
Careful! Mocking all the fun. Wasn't I always?
Target practice.
Like you need it. This looks like the place. Let's find the journal. The dead left a mark here. I can reveal the stains.
Still impressive. She knew something was wrong.
Yet now that she has died, her ghost denies it.
She was a healer. Perhaps dedication binds her.
A dedication her patient scarcely deserves. We should go back to the infirmary. Anne will surely be there. There's a path here. Let me. Off we go then.
Watch out! Spectre position. Think you could take on a ghost? To me.
Time to work, Banisher. There's an angry spectre nearby. Summon it before it ambushes us.
Unveil yourself.
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
I summon you now!
Ready and waiting. Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. You'll get it next time. Blasted pest.
Get back up!
Watch out. Spectre possession. Standing by. I'm right here, you know.
another in sight. Spectre heading for that corpse. Can I join in too?
Anne reminds me of Moore Mackenzie. We hid in her house when we were running from the English. She washed our wounds and sang as we buried the dead. Never stopped smiling.
I like her already.
They burned the house down with her inside.
I'm sorry.
Well, maybe Moore still haunts the ruins, waiting for the next poor wounded soul. Do you think perhaps the late Mr. Ingersoll may haunt his old store?
Back to save his wife, and with it his store? Perhaps. I doubt it.
Now step from the shadows.
I feel this one all right.
Toki mi indrasta, skal nam falas.
Hold still.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's enough, Mr. Peabody.
Get off me, you evil old frigate!
In his temper, Cotton Peabody gave Anne Wings the disease that killed her.
Oh, still here, are you? What new comedy do you two bring me now?
Cotton Peabody's health concerns you greatly, true?
I'm a very good nurse.
I think you know what he needs. I think you know his remedy.
He must have wintergreen. Fresh oil, decocted, then used as a salve.
Yet, though you treat him, his condition worsens. You must have
To maintain the illusion of life, you feed upon his essence, even as you tend to him. You
No.
Your memory is fading.
It is not. At least,
Once you kept meticulous records. Now your notes, if you keep them at all, are...
it's just that I'm all alone. No one to talk with. No one to share a laugh with.
How long is it since last you slept?
Well, I have been...
You're tired but cannot sleep. You're hungry but can't face eating.
No, it's just... I'm tired.
Nurse Wings. Anne. You're dead. Just like...
But if Mr. Peabody withers by my presence, then why does your woman not with...
I would, but I take my strength.
My God! I could never do that!
Then the longer you stay to treat your patient, the quicker he will...
No.
Hold there, Nurse Wings! Anne! I can help you. Let me help you.
She's heading back to where her body lies.
Anne, are you there?
If I take another step, if I fall, I won't die.
No, you won't die.
All I wish was to save a soul. Just one soul at a time. God.
It's time we put an end to this.
The devotion of poor Anne Wings, who even dead, kept on caring.
No, her ghost hungers for essence and calls it caring.
Well, 'tis all I want, but by staying I've been doing you harm. For that, I beg your forgiveness. Oh, Mr. McWraith.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain...
You knew you were infectious. You wish... So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you. You believe her ghost returns to harm you. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chance.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. Done a great...
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right, then. If you're sure. Thank you.
There is nothing left for you here.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good. Aye. Great.
In her diary, Nurse Wings said oil of wintergreen could cure Peabody. It would be fitting.
We must at least try. Let's get the ingredients.